So I have like a whole matrix for my team on who needs what, when, and where, because there's so many. And if you don't know, you're just replying all just in case, and that's annoying. Nobody wants that, because then if you are new, or even if you're experienced, they're like, why am I on this email? Should I know something? Should I be involved in this? So our job is, you don't want to be on it. Just know that when Atlas calls you, you pick up the damn phone, because we need something from you.
Today, right before I came here, there was this deal that we submitted, and there was a probate thing, and the reply alls started.
Yep.
I swear, a house in Irving today, there were like 40-something emails, not from your team, but like on the deal. And I was like, you know what? Find and remove duplicates. Right? Like, the clean conversations. And I was like, at least I don't have to read it, because with that many replies, someone's working on it.
And that's why I exist.
There's something happening.
Yeah.
Well, and before, this is Casey Smith.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome. We just went straight into it.
It's their show. I'm just.
I know, but that brings up a good point, because like if I saw that many emails, like I'm tuning the F out.
Eyes glaze over. This is a huge reason why I tell my clients, I'll ask them, do you want to be copied on emails? I do not recommend, because if you're hiring me, it's because you want out of the weeds. So I always laugh when the guys are like, yeah, the first few, I said, I'm going to ask you again after 2 deals. And I bet you $100 it's going to be like, take me off.
Like, literally, I send earnest money in on files now, or Jennifer does. Mm-hmm. Like, it's out of submission. It's kind of like, please stop emailing me. I will send the wire.
Yeah.
It's like an hour after you send the contract. Like, her team is relentless. Like, they have been trained on SOPs. And again, eventually, like, maybe we'll introduce her in our company. But... But like I love it.
Real.
I actually have a little rule now. Like all the emails from Shelby and your team just go over to this thing that I don't read, because I know it's taken care of. I don't need to see it.
That's usually our philosophy with attorneys. We're like, we will be your worst nightmare. They're so annoyed. They're just going to give us what we need, because you have to be. So there's no two sides of the coin here. You either are completely absent, sitting on your hands, waiting for someone to reply to you, or you're going to be like a dog with a bone, and they know when you email, you answer. So it's like commanding.
But who are you going after? Is that everyone? Are you going after the sellers? Are you going after the buyers?
Well,
are you going
there
after title
can be
companies, insurance, everybody?
3 to 15 parties on average on an investment transaction. 3 to 15 parties. That's not even including a whole slew of heirs.
Right.
So I have like a whole matrix for my team on who needs what, when, and where, because there's so many. And if you don't know, you're just replying all just in case, and that's annoying. Nobody wants that, because then if you are new, or even if you're experienced, they're like, why am I on this email? Should I know something? Should I be involved in this? So our job is, you don't want to be on it. Just know that when Atlas calls you, you pick up the damn phone, because we need something from you. But other than that, you disappear. So I try to train my clients just as much as my team. That says, be so proactive and so responsive that your client trusts you so much. It's like, well, I haven't heard from Amber, so unless she tells me she needs something, I ain't answering. Because chances are we've already done it. People just like to blanket email or like blanket call. And so everyone might respond and no one knows who did what. And I don't know what it is about professionals not replying all. Like, so one person gets out of a thread and then they start a new one. And so hundreds of emails, hundreds in just one simple thing.
Yeah, we could spend a whole hour talking about email etiquette. Because like if I CC Tim on the email to you and then you reply back to me, I'm clearly going to loop back Tim. So can't you just reply the all?
I don't know why people don't do it. I don't know if it's just the button isn't clear. I don't know what it is.
Is it older people?
Or if you're going to intentionally drop someone, like this is a corporate trick. Put them into BCC and say, thanks, Ryan, moving you to BCC. At least now everyone knows that I'm saying, no, I got this. Ryan doesn't need to be involved anymore. Mm-hmm. We're adults. We'll handle it ourselves.
Exactly.
Here on Real Investing, we talk about email etiquette versus...
you know what, though? It's these little things.
Yeah.
It's like when people say, oh, I could just be the TC. And I'm like, oh, but there are little tricks that can completely ruin your day. You could go from 1 email to 50 because you weren't clear in one little thing, or you didn't ask the right question to the right person. So it sounds like, oh, well, that's not rocket science, sure. But everyone's going to be so annoyed at you and not going to want to work with you if you don't know how to target your communication. I think that goes for any industry, no matter like what part you're in.
My favorite is when somebody does a CC versus a BCC, and then all of a sudden you have a brand new lead list.
It's so true. I've gotten some good info, dude. Stuff like being just copied. I'm like, why am I on this?